brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, what's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange.
Certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down throw for Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Deontay Hardy to return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. Running for it, here's Henry. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This a 39-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the start.
Lamar back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. We've reached halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jackson throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling it.
Henry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through.
Importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's caught for the first. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined...
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here he is to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens jump in front late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
To throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. On is Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. It's been the type of game that makes the playoffs so great to watch. A spot in the AFC title game on the line as we're underway in overtime. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Bills offense all set for their... Now Allen. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running once more with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
They're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, but look at this. He gets it back.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
The Bills on 4th down and get the successful conversion. And again, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. We'll take a break with them here in overtime. And Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there, and they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Buffalo.